Welcome back to another episode of Unseen Yet Unstoppable. I'm Mr. Idea, and today we are going to be breaking down Proverbs Chapter 4. We will also be joined by Chris, who will be doing our scripture reading today. Let's get into it. Sometimes the most cutting-edge advice isn't new at all. Today, we're cracking open a blueprint for life that's literally thousands of years old. We're going to look at Proverbs 4, not as some dusty history lesson, but as a surprisingly practical operating manual for right now. So, let's dive in and see what it has to say. But first, let me ask you this. Just take a second and really think about it. If you could have absolutely anything, what is the one thing that matters more than anything else? It's a huge question, right? Well, this ancient text offers a really profound and honestly, a kind of surprising answer. All right, so first up, you've got to understand the context here. This isn't just a random list of rules. The whole chapter is framed as a father passing down his most precious legacy to his kids. He's basically saying, listen up. This is the real deal. This is the core wisdom that was handed down to me, and it's the key to your entire life. That framing alone just gives this advice so much weight. And that brings us to the main event. The absolute core instruction of the chapter. You see it here in different translations. The classic King James Version calls wisdom the principal thing, priority number one. But the more modern NIV, it's even more direct. It says, wisdom is supreme. So, the takeaway here is clear. This isn't just one good idea among many. It's the absolute foundation for everything else in your life. And make no mistake, this is not some casual hobby. The text is totally radical about the price, though it will cost all you have. Just think about that in our terms. This is a massive capital investment. We're not talking about money. We're talking about your time, your attention, and all the instant gratification you have to be willing to sacrifice to get deep understanding. It's a huge trade. Before we proceed with the breakdown, let's have Chris read the chapter in its entirety.
The following is being read from Proverbs Chapter 4, the NIV version. Listen, my sons, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. When I was a boy in my father's house, still tender, and an only child of my mother, he taught me and said, lay hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands and you will live. Get wisdom. Get understanding. Do not forget my words or swerve from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Wisdom is supreme. Therefore get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Esteem her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will set a garland of grace on your head and present you with a crown of splendor. Listen, my son, accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I guide you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. For they cannot sleep till they do evil. They are robbed of slumber till they make someone fall. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. The path of the righteous is like the first gleam of dawn, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to what I say. Listen closely to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them and health to a man's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Put away perversity from your mouth. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Make level paths for your feet and take only ways that are firm. Do not swerve to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil. End of chapter.
What's so interesting is how wisdom is described. It's not just some abstract quality. It's actually personified as she. And this makes it this active, dynamic force, almost like a companion that you build a relationship with. The text says, if you love her, she'll protect you. If you embrace her, she'll honor you. So, wisdom basically becomes your bodyguard, your guide, and hey, even your publicist. Okay, so, once wisdom is set up as the ultimate goal, the chapter rolls out its central metaphor, life as a journey. But it's a journey with this massive fork in the road. It presents a stark choice between two completely different paths. And here it is. I mean, the visual is so clear. On one side, you've got a path of shining light. It's straight, it's clear, it's leading upwards. And then on the other side, a way of deep darkness, cracked, treacherous, totally confusing. You couldn't ask for clearer contrast, and this image is really the anchor for everything that follows. So let's look a little closer at that first path, the good one. It's compared to a sunrise. And what does that mean? It means wisdom isn't some sudden lightning flash of insight. No, it's a gradual compounding process. The more you walk this path, the clearer everything gets. It's like you're earning compounding interest on your own clarity. Now on the flip side, the other path is one of total disorientation, and the key phrase here is just chilling. They do not know what makes them stumble. Think about that. They are literally tripping over things they can't even see. It's a state of permanent confusion where the real cause of all their problems is completely invisible to them. So, what's the advice for dealing with this dangerous path? It's not to just hide away from the world. Instead, it calls for active separation. This means it's not enough to just passively judge it from a distance. You have to make a deliberate, conscious decision to create distance and make sure your life doesn't even intersect with it. And the text gives this super urgent 4-step command. It is incredibly decisive. First, avoid it. Don't even get close. Second, do not travel on it. Don't even test the waters. Third, turn from it. Make a complete 180. And fourth, go on your way. Get as far away as you possibly can. There's absolutely zero room for curiosity here. Okay, so if we've got the map, how do we manage the vehicle, which is of course ourselves? Well, the chapter shifts from that big external metaphor of the path to the super practical internal 4-point system for how to guard your own life and stay on course. That's it. This ancient wisdom boils it all down to just 4 key areas of our lives. 4 things that need our constant, diligent attention. You can think of it as a simple but really powerful checklist for navigating your daily journey. First up, and this is by far the most important one, guard your heart. Now, in the ancient world, the heart wasn't just about feelings. It was your entire inner world. Your thoughts, your will, your intentions, your character. It's basically the command center for your entire life. And from there, it's a logical next step. Point 2 is to guard your mouth. And that's because your words are just a printout of what's already in your heart. The instruction is to avoid all that corrupt, perverse, or destructive talk. You know, gossip, dishonesty, because that kind of talk just corrodes your own integrity from the inside out. Third, guard your eyes. Wow, is this one ever relevant for us today, right? The logic is so simple. Where you look is where you will go. The advice is to lock your gaze on your destination, that straight path, and actively, intentionally ignore the thousands of distractions that are constantly trying to pull you off course. And finally, number 4, guard your feet. Your feet, of course, represent your actions, your conduct in the world. The text tells us to ponder the path of your feet, which just means think carefully and deliberately about what you're doing. Establish stable, principled routines. The command is crystal clear. Stay on course. No swerving to the right or to the left. So there you have it. These 4 guards: heart, mouth, eyes, and feet. But you have to see that they aren't just a random list of rules. They are all deeply interconnected, and they all flow from that one single, powerful core principle that we started with. Let's reframe this in a way that makes perfect sense today. Think of your heart as your core operating system. It's the processor that runs your intellect, your will, your intentions. So in our crazy attention economy, guarding your heart means being incredibly selective about the information, the feeds, and the content you allow into that core system. And this all culminates in the most powerful verse of the whole chapter. Above all else, guard your heart. Why? Because it is the wellspring of life. Everything, every word you speak, every place you look, every step you take, every outcome in your life, it all flows directly from this central source. The condition of your inner world literally determines the entire trajectory of your life. So to wrap this all up, the three core takeaways are pretty simple. First, prioritize wisdom above absolutely everything else. Remember, it's the principal thing. Second, understand that there are two paths, and you have to actively choose the path of light and separate from darkness. And third, practice that daily discipline by guarding your heart, your mouth, your eyes, and your feet. But the text leaves us with this one final, pretty provocative thought. It explicitly promises that these words are life to those who find them and health to a man's whole body. Just ponder that connection for a minute. Does the clarity and the stability that flow from a life of wisdom actually produce tangible physical health? Does pursuing understanding literally become the pursuit of well-being? Now that is a deep question to keep thinking about. I definitely want to give a shout out and thank all the listeners for stopping by to check out another episode. Whether you're in the gym, in your car, or just being intentional with taking time out to get a better understanding of the word, please like, subscribe, and put on your notifications, and we'll catch you next time with another deep dive. Peace.